Kia ora te whānau, kei waho tātou I te whare hou o Mātai, kaua ko Mātai Rangi Smith Carl. This is the Mātai Medical Research Institute. It has a brand new building and we're going to go and check it out very, very soon with our friend Leigh. Tēnā, whai mai iau. Well, whānau, I'm joined by the COO, the Chief Operations Officer, Leigh Potter. Kia ora, Leigh.
Kia ora.
Thank you for bringing us into Mātai. For those of us that weren't fortunate enough to be here at the opening, just reflect on that day. Me Mātai whakamuri, have a look back. It was a wonderful morning.
It was a wonderful morning. I think the really special thing about the opening day was the karakia in the morning. For me, it really filled my spirit and was a good way to open our whare.
Formally declare Mātai open. Ko mai te paki.
Beautiful day, wonderful turnout from our community. So very humbled by all those in the community that came to support Mātai and the mahi that we're doing and celebrating the opening of our whare.
And what a beautiful whare it is. It has been, what, 3 years in the making?
Yeah, I would say probably it was there right at the beginning of the dream.
Sure.
But with COVID, we had to move really quickly,
Yeah.
and so we had to set up 2 facilities, one that housed the 3T MRI at the hospital.
The one that I visited
Yes.
a couple of years ago, yes.
And we had a small facility in town, and as we grew over those years, it became quite squished, and we really needed to make this whare happen. So this is still very dreamy for us, having gone from 2 facilities into 1. But as you say, she's pretty magnificent, and we've been very blessed by all our local schools who have given in terms of their artwork to really uplift this space.
Some of it behind us at the moment from
our
Gisborne Girls High School.
Girls High, that's correct. Some of our master carvers who have done some carvings for us as well. So yeah, very, very blessed.
Apart from the beautiful artwork, mahi toi and the whakairo, of course there are other rooms within the vicinity. Tell us what you can expect when you visit Mātai.
We designed the building in a way that allowed us to have all our people interacting with the clinical MRI or research MRI to be at one end of the building, because it's quite well known in the academic world that we're quite noisy and loud, and we're very mindful that we want our people from the community that are interacting in a clinical research space to be able to come here and do that quietly. So that's very exciting.
One of the things I remember, which I found really, really exciting and interesting, was when Sam said on the opening day that there are over 20 research projects happening within this place. Can we talk about just a couple of them?
Yeah, sure. So the signature research project for Mātai is concussion.
Yes.
We call that mild traumatic brain injury, but most people know it as concussion. And we do that in collaboration with the Gisborne Boys High First 15. And what we do is we have the mouth guards in place. If we measure a certain G-force with some of the tackles that they have, for example, we'll take them off the field, do some sideline checks, but it could mean that they end up in the scanner here with some pretty state-of-art neuroimaging or brain imaging and some other tests. So that's one of the projects that we're running. The other great thing about Mātai, sometimes we can just look at the current clinical models and say, do we think we can do that better? For example, our project in prostate cancer. So we've kind of flipped the model that we currently get in healthcare, and we're challenging the way that they do that because we think we can do it better.
Well, Leigh, thank you so much for your time. Really enjoyed your kōrero, and thank you for naming this place Mātai after a very special person.
You're welcome.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.